Hell yeah.
You're watching the Hollywood Podcast. You're watching the new one live. You're watching the Hollywood Podcast. You're watching the new one live. You're watching the Hollywood Podcast. You're watching the new one live. You're watching the Hollywood Podcast. You're watching the new podcast.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Early Watch. I'm Jimmy, and with us, as always, Mr. Tony York.
Good morning, people. How the fuck are y'all?
Dying on the inside.
After seeing that thing you posted on the fucking screen there, you should be, son of a bitch.
That BBW, big beautiful whale.
That mound of cellulite.
Oh my god. Cheesy. Who doesn't like cheese on their ham? How the hell are you, sir?
Trying to keep from puking right at the moment. Thank you.
Well, you should be seeing the fucking Odd Couple right now, so we should be all right. I hope.
Yeah, but still, I can remember.
Never forget.
My old lady a long time ago, she ever got looking like that shit, I'd fucking kick her ass to the curb fast. Wasn't funny.
Oh my god. How the hell is everybody out there? I see we got fucking Scotty out. Well, Scotty was out there. We got Oz out there. We got Gunmetal Guy out there. We got Tony out there. What the fuck? It's a full house, kind of.
I'm trying to get girls to come in. Won't.
Just give them a little snippet.
They always ask, is Jimmy still there?
You know.
Yeah. Sorry, can't make it. Busy.
You know, in real life, I don't know what it is, or if it's just like because they're in front of my face and they gotta like smile or whatever and be cute or whatever. But fucking girls love when I go on beating up women tangents. Like they think seriously think it's hilarious. I don't know if they think they could beat me or if what they're laughing at, but in real life, they love that shit. So why wouldn't strangers love it on the internet?
The fact that you don't know the book of secrets that they all seem to innately possess. Hey, I heard your intro you did for Pawnery.
What was it? Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
That was actually really good.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I was gonna play it on here, but I didn't want to fucking like ruin it. You know what I mean? Because I wanted, him to put it up or whatever. But he already used it, or he just showed it to me.
Yeah. No, it was on his show. Last show I heard.
He probably fucking worked the levels out. Cause what I do is I just got. You ever heard of Audacity? Not the word, the program.
I'm aware. Yes.
Okay, that's what I use. I fucking steal music off of YouTube, download or copyright free music, of course, and usually old copyright free music, like over a year old, and then just fucking use an illegal third party downloader to get that shit onto my computer, and then fucking because I'm not who pays for YouTube Premium.
I got YouTube Premium.
Dunce.
I ain't paying for it yet.
Oh, okay.
I got a 3-month free trial.
Oh, okay, all right.
I ain't decided if I'm gonna pay $10 a month or not. I like the no fucking commercials.
Get a fucking ad blocker, man. The one that I got is fucking free, and it takes away every single. As soon as an ad starts, it stops, and goes right to my video. I'll have to look at what it's called. I'll tell you off air or something. I don't know.
Mr. Fudd.
What? You're
Tag
a Fudd?
Fudd's in here. Grandpa. Buck.
Oh, what's up, Tack? I see you out there, man. I thought he was calling me a fucking FUD. I was about to go in. Like what?
You ain't smart enough to be a fud.
Let's get a what? Let's get a let's get a let's get a moderator status in there for TF. Ad block plus U block origin. Use both. I get zero commercials in YouTube. Yeah, it was whatever the honestly, yeah, it was whatever the fuck Sean told me to download anyway. Last two so far. Cool. What'd you do, Sean? Did you just like did you work the levels out or something? That was what I was getting to. That Audacity thing, you can't really work the levels out as good as you want to, and mixing and rendering doesn't really work like it would. It just automatically does it when you press the button, so it's not like you can actually go in there and
There,
manually do shit.
there are others that are really good.
Yeah, oh, I know, yeah. Audacity is like it's the free shitty version one, but I'm not trying to, if I was trying to be legitimate and make music or something like that, I'd probably get something like along Fruity Loops is a good like fucking music, beat maker or whatever. And Pro Tools, I mean, you could use Pro
Look
Tools.
and look and see if you can find a copy of uh, Cool Edit Pro.
What is it?
Cool Edit Pro.
Cool Edit. Now your
Yeah.
re-record was better. Turned out fine on air. Cool. Okay, good. Yeah, because what I did was I went back in there. He's like, yeah, the voice is too fucking loud. There's no way I could use this or something. He said it. Sean said it nicely. Um, but so I was like, oh, I didn't know you were gonna actually use it. I, honest to God, did it as a joke. So fucking, I was like, oh, okay. So let me go in there. The vocals were already like separate from the music, so I just fucking lowered my voice a little bit and then mixed and rendered it and compressed it all together. Little little
Cool Ed-
little studio magic
Cool
for you.
Edits.
What?
Cool Edits one I stumbled on a long damn time ago, and they were bought out by somebody else, and I don't know who the hell it turned into.
It'd be funny if it
But
was Audacity.
if you know, Audacity was around at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Uh, if you can find it, it's going to be way out of date these days, but it's pretty simple to use, and it worked really well.
Yeah.
I don't
Carmelo,
remember the last thing I was using Adobe Audition, but that was kind of fucking expensive. But I was also using it because I had a uh, 8-track mixer in it, so I needed to be able to control 8 tracks at one time.
mm, yeah, he was saying that. That's see, because when I mixed and rendered and compressed everything, I always do it in the one line. I put all the music and everything together because years ago I used to be into this shit, and every time for some reason whenever I would actually like compress and mix and then render all the fucking shit separately and then download it, it never worked out right. I always end up just putting them all together. But
I fucked with compression some, but usually only get it to take volume spikes out because
right, yeah, yeah.
harmonics on a guitar. If you're playing something that's really cranked up, squeals are a problem.
Well, or especially if you're screaming fucking war for 10 seconds straight, that motherfucker
That
there's
actually
highs and lows in there.
that vocal on that sounded good.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I say it started off as a joke, like between me and Sean, because he said something on his podcast, but I did kind of try. I did kind of try. I didn't like the verse part, but I couldn't, I did it literally minutes after he said something, so like the verse wasn't, you think you know me, or whatever the fuck I said. It wasn't all there. It wasn't up to par. But yeah, appreciate it, Sean. That's cool. Get a fucking. Oh, he's gonna have puppies any day now. Fuck. Good luck with that one.
No shit.
Mine likes to always have them at. We ain't gonna make this into a dog chat like last time, but mine always likes to have them at like fucking 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. It's never like a midday puppy thing. She always fucking shits them out when everybody's tired as fuck from the day and falling asleep.
Well, Ponry, about 2 more litters, and he's going to be able to walk across Yorkies as carpeting.
Yeah, and it's so, and I really do feel bad for Sean right now too, man, because not being a fucking seller's market right now, nobody having any money to buy anything, that sucks. That
Yeah.
sucks. Being stuck with, I got stuck with them puppies an extra week. I could only imagine getting stuck with them an entire litter cycle, like an entire fucking the dog resting cycle. Holy shit, man. I love
Well,
dogs, don't get me wrong. You guys all know that, but fucking puppies are just like the worst. They're so annoying.
if you got that many puppies, you really got to be mindful of uh, heat cycle on the girls.
Oh yeah.
Very stringent. You don't want no brothers and sisters crossing. Dogs are
Yeah.
stupid like that, much like most humans probably.
Yeah, speaking of humans, a motherfucker was telling me that that's what they wanted to do. They're like, "Oh, I want a boy and a girl. You only got girl. Like, what the fuck you want a boy to keep their bloodline right? You're gonna have a litter of puppies and fucking let's say you have 8 puppies, fucking 5 of them are gonna be some kind of birth defect or something like that.
Now you can get by with it with father and daughter or mother and son, brother and sister. It's pretty common in purebreds of breeding father's daughter.
Fathers and daughters, yes, but brother and sister is you're gonna get fucking doggy Down syndrome or some shit.
Well, they're
Hip dysplasia. I mean, there's a whole bunch of things that come with fucking
well, yeah, that's
inbreeding.
why there's so many fuck ups in most dog breeds these days. People are doing that stupid shit.
hmm But yeah, I mean, with father and daughter, it doesn't necessarily skip anything, but it's less. They share
Well,
less
there's
DNA.
there's uh, quarter less DNA sharing than there is with brother and sister.
Thankfully, this is Evie's first litter, so it looks like we're only having 3. That's okay. That's manageable.
Watch her drop 9.
Yeah, right. 3. That's it. Oh shit, there's another one coming. Mine did that one time, but well, lately the last 2 heats she's only had like 4 dogs. This last one, and then 5 of the second to last one. I can't really remember, but she ain't shitting them out like she used to. Her first heat she fucking had 10. Her second heat she had 8. Her third heat she had 9. Fourth one was the second to last one. She had like 5, and this one she had 4.
All right, get away from the dog. Did
Okay.
I had I mowed the yard here or Friday when we did the show? I thought so, but maybe not.
Wait, what happened?
Yeah, I did.
What?
I had got the yard mowed, and I had said that my big mower had went out and mowed for just a little bit and quit. And I checked it out, and even it acted like it ran out of gas or something. But the fuel pump worked. I took the top off the carburetor, and it was perfectly clean inside. And then it dawned on me that I had to wiggle the ignition switch to get it to start when I first got it.
Right.
So I thought I'll take it out and clean it. I took some bitch out and I pulled the plug off the back of it and pulled one of the fucking terminals off too.
Oh my
So
god.
I'm waiting for an ignition switch to show up today. But I can actually push the plug back on and get the terminal to contact, so it will run. But it'll die if it shakes and vibrates. And the hell, that terminal may have been broke to start with. That may be why it was fucking dying.
hmm
But I got the tires to finally fucking hold air. $50 fucking worth of slime later.
Yuck.
I know it, but the thing with slime is once it's in there, if you run over shit that punctures the tire, they
It'll
won't go
keep
flat.
going. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm, I really got no problem with putting slime in because of that fact. I've been sold on that stuff since it first came out back in the mid.
Yeah. I've just never
They
used it.
they had at the True Value store we used to have here in town. Slime had set up a display in there of a tire on a stand that had a wheel bearing turn, and then it had a lever over it that had a nail in it. So you turn, you poke a hole in the damn tire with the nail, just to prove that shit sealed them on the spot. Uh, but
See, I
that
always
shit,
thought it would just ooze out. So that's
nope,
kind of cool.
nope. And the only problem I have with it is they say it's only good for 2 years in the tire, so you have to change it. Usually I can get 4 years before I start having issues.
Mm. Yeah.
And,
Double the life expectancy of that motherfucker. That's how you do it.
oh yeah, it's in the back tires of the Dixon. Those tires are so rotten you wouldn't believe that.
the
No,
mother,
fucking tires, $100 a piece.
them tires are 90% slime.
Uh, this Cub's got the big tires. They're like 12-inch wheels, 24 inches tall, and 14 inches wide.
So like
I can
70,
tell.
75% slime.
No, there's a gallon in each one.
Oh, okay.
$25 a gallon. Actually, 75 bucks because I got a gallon here on hand too.
And you just shoot it in there like Fix-A-Flat?
Yeah,
Okay.
except it's manual. You have to pump
Mm.
in about 15 pumps of it, take it off to relieve the pressure that's built and put more in it. Or you could lay the tire down and break the feed down for it. Thought about that too.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's not hard to. When you buy it in a gallon, it comes with a pump on it. Uh, Ports, which are usually put in some fixed tire, uh, just squeeze that shit.
Hmm. Well, this.
But these big tires, quart would barely cover the tire on the bottom. I wanted enough to get up to the rim, so if it's leaking at the rim, it stop it there too. And then I had to go and run it on a steep angle to get all the way up in there. I put a gallon of slime in, motherfucker's flat in about 4 hours. Fuck. So I aired it back up, took it and ran on my ditch bank out here, and well, yesterday I put it in.
This
But
segment of the new watch brought to you by Slime.
and what the fuck is goddamn blood?
Uh-oh. Tony's just bleeding. She's delivering in today or tonight and still works on two, but it kind of pissed me off. I
Fucking
tripped up.
blood running down my arm.
A new wheel would have been cheaper.
Nah,
hmm.
now the tires for the damn thing are $100 a piece.
Scotty says it messes with the balance of the tire, and also if you ever have to
It's going
have it
5 miles
repaired,
an hour.
the repair guys fucking hate that shit. That slime, I could imagine it.
The slime shouldn't be a problem because it's water soluble. Wash that shit right off.
See a mechanic running out of the shop because he's got yucky goop on him.
No, it's zombie blood green. Big green.
Still goop.
Yeah, I know. I used to. I hated to clean the fucking tire machine and break the tire down that had fix splat in it. That like spray sheet you put in, that's actually branded fix splat, I think. That shit is like fucking glue or sticky hairspray.
Shotty says avoid air altogether, just buy Tweels. Are the Tweels, is that a joke or are those the all rubber ones? Like the solid rubber tires that are just rubber, no air needed.
Hard to put on.
Hmm. Have a Mexican do it at the shop.
This is Illinois, man. We don't allow fucking Mexicans here.
Have a hillbilly do it at the shop.
You busy, Mikey?
Oh God, I didn't say that one, Oz. Beware, those are really expensive though. The tweel, oh, the all rubber wheels, yeah.
I don't. I'm fine. Slime. So
I'm fine with
I
slime.
plan to buy the new tires when we move down south, but I don't need it.
That should be their slogan. I'm fine with slime. Anytime.
I'm not going to do any pulling.
I'm just saying.
I did put a new battery in the Suburban yesterday, and that fucking started right up. Finally. Can't believe that old battery gave up the ghost. It's only been in there at least 8 years.
What kind of battery was it since I'm fishing for
Napa.
sponsors? Napa Auto Parts, folks.
And I go into Walmart and say, hey, I was going to go to Advance Auto, but they weren't open. I'm not going to wait for a half hour.
Well, we
I
don't
went
want
into
to.
Walmart. I said, I need a battery for a 1999 Suburban. Lady's looking at her book. She says, our book don't go back that far. Like, are you fucking kidding? So I walked over to their battery rack and I grabbed one that was the right orientation and set it on the counter. And she said, that probably won't fit. And I'm like, yo, yes, it will.
Oz will get right on it. Yeah, the wheels are the rubber molded onto the hub, and the heat down here is murdering batteries. I had that problem in Arizona. Holy fuck,
Uh,
I had that problem in Arizona. Every year I'd be going through a fucking battery.
I bought this Suburban 8 years ago and the battery was in it. But I think it was new.
Hmm.
So the battery was at least 8 years old. And it'd start that son bitch up until didn't. And it was right one day to the next. One day it worked, next day it fucking didn't.
Hmm.
I've not seen a battery do that. I think it was showing signs that it was going bad. Cold outside. I believe it didn't have enough ass to use the fuel pump and the starter at the same time. Because when it got below like freezing, it wouldn't start unless you had battery charge.
Hmm.
Or the fuel pumps get. That's possible too. They say that those things have a tendency for the check valve to stop working, cause it to start with gold.
I replaced mine last year. Seems to be alright. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta stay on top of them fucking batteries, man. My shit just died at a fucking liquor store one time last year for fucking no reason. Like, unexpectedly.
That's it. You know, the Suburban, aside from the issue with the cold, uh, when the battery finally gave up the ghost, it wasn't cold.
Yeah.
I mean, we had driven it down there. On the way back, I started hearing a bit of howl out of the front wheel bearing, so I'd stopped driving it down there until I got wheel bearings and half shafts for it, which I have.
Hmm.
Then the cocksucker quit. And I mean, it was doing weird ass shit that I've not seen a battery do. It would make the indicator lights come on when you turn the key on. Shit. Flash. You could hear relays clicking and shit. Even with the battery on boost, or the battery charger on boost, it wouldn't even try to start. It was just fucking gone.
What? Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, I I never thought about it being the battery, to be honest with you, because that ain't the way I've ever seen them go out. But I decided to buy one of the Walmart premium versions. That have,
Mm,
I think 7, but it's good at any Walmart. That's kind of why I go to Walmart for tires and shit. Any Walmart will stand as long as you got the receipt.
yeah.
I've seen that in a Bond movie.
Oh, the eye.
Yeah,
I
it
was in
sinks down into a lake or cove or something.
something like that, where those sharks with lasers on their heads are at. Um, let's take our slimy tires and mosey on over to China real quick.
That's
So,
probably where they came from.
so China has the Sky Eye photography or photographer that fucking takes pictures of the sky. Oddly enough,
So
um,
you're telling me that's a camera?
yes, that's a telescope camera. You see all the
Seems to lack a little in the portability department.
well, yeah, it's definitely, but I'm betting it's waterproof though. At least that part.
I
But
would hope so.
this is from June
So are those
14th.
towers all flash bulbs?
Nah, them. Oh, that would be. I don't know. I think that inside the little hole in the middle is where the light is at, because you could see 5 little holes around the center hole in the middle, where I would assume that's the lens.
Well, I found out that when I was about 12 that center hole's where it's at.
Oh yeah, you want to get into the center one. Yeah, the one in the back is cool too, but you need lube. Um, Yeah, China says its giant eye in the sky telescope may have picked up signs of an alien civilization, according to a report backed by a Science and
I
Technology
actually,
Daily.
I actually did hear that on the news this morning.
Oh, this morning? This was from June 14th, so your news is behind in the times as well,
Uh,
unless they had an
I don't.
update.
I ain't even positive I heard it on my news or I heard it on YouTube.
Oh,
That might have been it too. I don't think so. I think it was on local news. I think the weatherman said something. They weren't reporting it as a news story.
well, it
They
was
just made a
removed.
comment about it. The eye was removed, or the alien civilization. No, that's my option.
The story was removed. It was on Science and Technology Daily, but it isn't clear why the report was apparently removed from the website. The official newspaper of China's Science and Technology Ministry, though news had already started trending on social network Weibo and was picked up by other media outlets, including state-run ones. On September 2020, the Sky Eye, which also located in China's southwestern Guizhou province, has a diameter of 500 meters. Blah blah blah. They're just talking about this gay little camera. China's Sky Eye is extremely sensitive to the low frequency radio band and plays a critical role in the search for alien civilizations, Zhang is reported to have said. Listen, listen. Maybe they just didn't tell China, but if there was an alien civilization out there, one, just one, and I would think we've already had contact. They've already made contact, all that other shit. All the conspiracies with the government and they made contact with fucking Russia. They made contact with Germany. They made contact with America with all the superpowers and shit at the time. I would figure that either A, they've already made contact, B, they don't want to make contact, which means that we won't. Like, you're not going to search them out and find them with some gay little camera. Or, or C, they don't exist. Which
Look,
I think I think that there's other things out there. Go on.
I do too, but I don't know that I believe that this is seeing anything because they're talking about scanning low frequency.
Right.
They're not the only one that's doing it. You wouldn't believe how many people are out there scanning frequency. And that thing, if it's getting hit by low frequencies, any radio that's set up to pick that shit up here on Earth would be getting hit by it too. Because low frequency radio, it's not reaching out and getting it. The frequencies have to come into it. It's just the way it works. It's
Right.
propagation.
Yeah, right. Is this let's see if this is the video. Your audit needs to, oh no, that's not it. Video.
But
I fell for a scam. I just fell for a scam. But yeah,
that good looking bitch, the Nevada governor.
that is not the real. That's not Ocasio Cortez Macio or whatever. That's not her. Should I fall for another one? Fuck it. Let's fall for another one.
I,
Nevada policy makes going solar easy for homeowners. We already know that. From $251 a month to $15 a month. Yeah, that was clickbait. They just put a fucking hot chick on there. That was not.
that one right there.
Yeah, that wasn't her. That's not
I'm gonna
Macio.
sue for false advertising.
Yeah, you. That's what they do, man.
I'll have my lawyer contact yours.
This is no governor. And look at her background. What background is this? This isn't even a real background. They just put some fucking hot lady. She's probably from like the Epstein trial or something like that, and just put her on the fucking page. Um,
Pornhub.
yeah. So yeah, you guys, no one's interested in the aliens. That's okay. They exist. You don't have to believe in them. They believe in you. Kind of like the devil.
Well, for all you God fearing Christians and whatnot out there, God, by our human definition, would be an alien.
Or an interdimensional creature,
Still not of this earth.
or of this earth, but in another dimension.
No. He made the earth. We eat from it.
How do you?
Alien.
Whatever, man.
That's why I said, by feeble human definition, God would be an alien.
Yeah. Well, that turned out to be a gay topic, so let's move on.
It is Monday.
Trudeau ramps up war on lawful gun owners.
Speaking of faggots,
Anybody, yeah, right. Anybody that wants to, that's talking about, I've heard a lot of people talking about leaving the country, right? And usually I'd be like, oh, you bitch, pussy, quitter, whatever, a fucking abandoner, what, you know what I mean? Fucking Benedict Arnold, whatever the fuck, usually I'd be up in arms. But I kind of don't disagree with people that want to leave the country right now.
well, Canada doesn't have a way to fight this stuff. I mean,
Right,
they can just do this stuff at will.
right, yeah, well, yeah,
I
our
mean, short of
Constitution,
actually taking up arms against their government, which Canadians are not should.
yeah, no, nah, I don't see it. But yeah, I don't. But I mean, people are talking about like moving to Israel, and people are talking about moving to fucking South Central Americas. Not Mexico, but like other places and shit. Um, like people are talking about just leaving the country, and I don't necessarily disagree at this point, at this stage of the way that things are. I don't necessarily disagree with them.
If
But
you're ardently pro-gun, come to America.
well, yeah, that part. You're not gonna find much better laws here. Find the right state to go to and then come to America. You won't find much better gun laws if you search out, places like Arizona. Nevada's pretty cool too. Oh, hey, fun fact.
Yes.
Um, I got pulled over the other day,
And
and yeah, and this was local though, and apparently the fucking buffoon that was telling me that you can't carry one in the chamber. Apparently, it's not. So this is an open carry state only. You can go get your concealed license, whatever, but if you conceal it, it's not constitutional carry where it's anything. It's just open carry. So there's no concealing, nothing like that. It has to even be out in the open when it's in your car. That is, obvious news anyway. But the one in the chamber thing was true. The cops actually have an issue with that. They didn't do anything about it, and he acted like it wasn't a huge deal, but it was brought up a lot. It was brought up a lot. Like, do you usually uh, carry one in the chamber when you're just driving around? And like I
Yeah.
was, yeah, of course I do. I don't. I'm not. I don't have time to rack it. If somebody runs up on my car right now, what am I gonna do? Say, oh, hold on, I gotta.
$500 fucking rock.
Yeah, I got. Yeah, pretty much. So 750. But still, nonetheless, fucking. Yeah, they had a problem with that shit, man. I was so. This is the gayest word that I've ever said on the podcast, but I was so taken aback by this
No,
shit.
it isn't.
No, probably not. But I was so taken aback by this shit, man, that I didn't even have anything. Like usually I'm joking around with cops and stuff. I didn't even have anything to say. And, oh really? Oh really was my response. Oh really? I
Are you fucking kidding me? Would have been a good one.
yeah. Yeah, but yeah. So apparently it's not it's written somewhere. I don't know. He was telling me some shit, but it's not necessarily illegal or against the law, but it's frowned upon and it makes you look suspicious.
And it makes you prepared. Fuck.
Well, exactly, but exactly in a bad way. It makes it look like you're prepared to go shooting people.
That's the whole point of having a fucking gun.
I know that, but they in a malicious way. Like I would be the
But
if you have one in the chamber, you're the aggressor. Is how they're looking at it out here apparently, or at least how this one sheriff and fucking buffoon of a brother-in-law fucking eh, two people told me this. So unless they're both just moronic idiots, this is true.
uh God, that's fucking stupid.
It's the craziest shit in the world, right? Canadians are too nice to take up arms against their gov. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Now that looking at that title, being from the NRA, do you suppose that the NRA is trying to move north of the border after they burned all their fucking bridges by compromising here?
Well, yeah. I mean, they got to do something or say something. So Canada. If we say something about another country, we're not going to get too much static and backlash from that.
Yeah, you will. You're supposed to be taking care of this one, you stupid fucking lazy bastards.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, uh, isn't like most of their patronage, if not all of it, American? All their subscribers or whatever the fuck you call it,
I
members.
honestly can't answer that. I would think so, but I have no way to say so. I'm not seen.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I really don't know the answer to that question either. But I would imagine that most of their paid members are fucking Americans. But who knows? I don't know how they do things in other countries with the. I know the NRA to be, especially when looking at other countries and foreign people. I look at that as a very American thing.
Say they certainly ain't the type to turn down money.
No, no. Wait, Canada's gonna pay us, boys? We lost a lot of money these past couple years. Maybe it's time to go on to greener pastures?
All we got to do is stick a C in there somewhere.
Yeah,
CNRA, NRAC.
yeah. NRAC. That's it. NRAC. They could even that even sounds better than the NRA to be honest with you. NRAC sounds tactical.
Well, anything pretty much about anything would sound better than the NRA these days.
Oh yeah, I mean, how they're even still afloat, how they're still even have paid members is beyond me. I have no idea. Um,
Well, there's probably about 20,000 that's paid already in advance.
well, yeah, that is true. That is true. There are some, and there's some people that are lifetime members already and all that shit. So
That's what I meant.
yeah,
Lifetime members are going to be members, period.
yeah,
So they'll be numbers, but they're
you
not
already
even sending.
you already paid, so you might as well take advantage of what little they do for you. Free bags and free hats and shit. Free knife every now and again. Hey,
Free
the NRA,
magazine.
what the fuck are they doing? Yeah, magazines too. But they're the NRA. What the fuck are they doing sending people fucking knives? They should be sending people rifles.
No shit.
Like, hey, here's your free rifle for this month. Nothing fantastic, you know. A Winchester here, a Ruger there, so you know, some 22s, maybe some fucking lever actions here, pistol caliber fucking carbines, or you know. National Rifle Association, not the National Bag Hat and Knife Association.
I gotta say, the fucking bag they sent me 6 or 7 years ago has held up fairly well. I use it all the time.
I gotta put, yeah, I have
And it had a
one,
fucking hole torn in the bottom of it when I got it.
I had an NRA pistol bag, and you know, I never use it, but it still works. It's still together. It's
This is
definitely,
just an NRA duffel bag. God, since I got it, I used it as range bag.
yeah.
And I put a lot of fucking weight in it.
Scotty says you are talking about cops. They're not exactly the smartest. And you know how he gave it back to me? Completely disassembled. He handed it to me with his little gloves on. He handed it to me piece by piece. Here's the recoil spring. Here's the barrel. Here's the slide. Here's the lower receiver. Here's the magazine. Here's the extra bullet.
Why the fuck would he have taken it apart?
You know, I don't know, but listen, the paranoid part of me went home and completely disassembled it. Took out the firing pin, the extractor, the fucking, the plunger, every fucking thing, just to make sure there wasn't some kind of a tracking device or listening device in that motherfucker or something. Yeah, I did it. I took it all apart, man. I probably didn't have to. Didn't find nothing.
I might have done some.
Well, because it's just fucking. Listen, I'm a paranoid person to an extent, but why the fuck would you completely disassemble the gun? That's just
That was
weird as
my
fuck.
question.
That's just weird as fuck.
Yeah, that don't make sense.
But after
I
the
can see,
whole, huh?
I could see you dropping the mag and emptying the chamber.
Racking it back and locking it. Yeah, exactly. That makes sense. This motherfucker took my whole shit apart. I'm like, oh god. He put a fucking tracker in the back fucking firing pin chamber or whatever the fuck.
Maybe he thought you had milled a fucking dope stash in it or something.
Yeah, man, I don't know, man. I don't. Well, no, I'm in Nevada. I don't think they think anything bad about me out here yet, except for that I carry one in the chamber.
Obviously.
Maybe he took it apart like that, so I fuck. I don't. Listen, man. I don't know. It was a. But now let me get this part out too, though. He was a really fucking cool cop. Like he was really cool. We were sitting there bullshitting, joking around. But the one in the chamber thing threw me through a loop, and then him handing me the gun piece by piece threw me through a loop as well. I've never had that done to me before. I've gotten pulled over 3 times with my gun.
Maybe he was trying to secretly test your competency with the Glock.
Yeah, right. If he could put it back together, he could keep it. If
Shit,
not,
I can do this blindfolded.
yeah, no shit. If not, I'm taking him to jail for one in the chamber. Because this is, I don't know, that's just craziness to me. They're promoting people. Nevada strong, huh? Nevada strong, eh? But you,
Keep that in mind. If we ever want to invade Nevada, we know we got him on that first shot.
yeah,
They're fucked.
yeah. As long as you get them a fucking, a little bit of a fucking jump on the motherfucker, you're fine. They don't got one in the chamber. I didn't change what I do though. I still fucking. If any cops are listening from Nevada, cover your ears. I'm fucking still running around with one in the chamber.
Breathed in while I was
WW.
drinking coffee. Bad idea.
Yeah, probably so. Um,
Hell, host.
I want to get the Ozzy's thing right now too. But this is Trudeau's government introduced a bill that Bill C-21, a bill that proposes many firearm-related changes. The most significant of which is the freeze on sale, transfer, and import of handguns. At the same time, Marco Medicino, the Liberal government's public safety minister, announced forthcoming regulations to help stop the growth of personally owned handguns in Canada, expected to come into force in fall 2022, apparently regardless of whether Bill C-21 is enacted into law or not.
Yeah, see, they can do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, that's the thing is that they don't have a. We're supposed link above is to spaceships across moon. Um, I want to look at that. But yeah, fucking yeah, they don't have any constitution. They don't have shit protecting them. There's nothing protecting them. So, let's see. Oops, something went wrong. Dang it. I'm not going to be able to look at it if I fucking Okay. So what I'm going to do is share this to Discord. Select the channel. Jimmy. Okay, so I'm not friends with myself. Mashill? How did he spell my name? I'm trying to send it. So when I clicked on the link here, it tells me, oopsie, something went wrong. So what I'm trying to do, other than completely X out of YouTube like I just did, is send it to me on Discord so I could open it there because I want to show people on the screen. Know what I mean?
Give me a second. I'll send it. As soon as I log back into fucking YouTube, link.
Yeah, I have no idea why logging out is always my first answer to things, but that's what I did to YouTube too. I just fucking X'd out of it. What an asshole. Sorry,
I
guys.
didn't do it on purpose.
Technical difficulties.
I'll
Um,
post the link in that where we usually send messages back.
yeah, that's what I didn't want. It needs to go to the green one. But I don't know what. Sean changed my goddamn name, so I don't know what the fuck my name is on Discord anymore. God damn it. I got it. I just got your old message. Well, let's go, daddy. Um. Oh, jeez.
I
Oh, jeez.
posted it in both I got.
Yeah, that would be it. I got it. Boom. Tony saved the day, guys. Thank your lucky stars that I got such a great goddamn co-host.
I don't know about all that shit.
Yeah, I went a little overboard, but it's alright though. Okay, and I got it up and
Scotty
running.
says he'd have said something about the Cobb taking the shit apart. I think I'm with you on that.
Listen, I was so thrown by the whole thing that I was just like, I'm fucking gone. But that's, I mean, hold on, I'm trying to pause it on OBS and that's not gonna work. Um, yeah, I know. It was just, I don't know, man. I was so thrown by the whole incident. I just fucking, I was dumbfounded almost.
I might have been with
Yeah, it just, nothing made sense, man. Nevada is a hell of a fucking place. And I guess Nevada Strongs means making sure that nobody walks around with one in the chamber. Like, what the fuck?
you. Well,
Okay. What?
I'd have asked him if he had one.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of shit I could have did, but silence usually works well with me with the police.
Well, I realize that there is bail issues.
Yeah, silence is usually the best route, you know. Just in case I didn't want any fucking dope to fall into out of his pocket and into my glove box or something like that. You know. But yeah, I don't get it. And I wish that we had like fucking I don't know. I wish we had the old like gun channels thing so I could go and put this onto the main page and ask like cops that were there. I know they had a few cops in there. Like what the fuck? Why would someone do this? Was it because he was afraid? Because I had one in the chamber, so he didn't want me to like rack one back in the chamber as soon as he walked away? I don't know.
You did, didn't you?
I put that motherfucker together before I fucking drove off. Come on now. Slid it right back in a little seatbelt crevice that I use as a holster.
So he handed it back to you in pieces. That still don't mean you want to use it as several rocks.
Yeah, right. Now I got three pieces that'll really hurt you and one that'll kind of like stun you. You'll be shocked. Like, did he just throw a recoil spring at me?
Well, the frame ain't gonna hurt much.
Yeah, that's true. It is flat. I'll put the magazine in that motherfucker though. That'll give it a little extra gumph, a little extra oomph. Oh, no, this
What do
was
we see?
what
Said, what do we see in here?
aliens. Says link above is space. Link above to spaceships across moon.
Okay.
Uh, it almost look. Don't it look like that little hole in the middle of the moon? You'll see it in a second, but the little hole is like pulsating.
Yeah.
Is the moon alive?
Uh, I would suspect that's mirage.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
Maybe like yeah, camera trick or something. Well, not a purposeful camera trick, but like a light
See
trick.
that shit? See that shit a lot with long range rifle shooting.
Yeah, in the distance it looks like. Well, see, what that reminds me of is have you ever like looked through the heat of a barbecue grill or like the heat of a hood of a car or something, that kind of shit?
Yeah, that's mirage.
Oh, okay. I've never seen that when I was long distance shooting. It
How
was
far?
on a thousand.
Talking over 1,000.
It was a 1,000 yard range. It was an outdoor range.
No, it's a real common thing in events.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't plan on shooting over 1,000 yards. So this is the spaceship.
Nice of them to put the shadows in there.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. But now those craters, though, where did them shits come from? Is the question. And the like roads. You ever seen the roads on the moon? That's another
Yeah, they got a
interesting.
car up there. First Tesla.
Old Elon. Let's see.
I don't know. I don't think that their camera would have been that fucking shaky. Could be wrong.
Morning. Yeah, I wouldn't imagine that. I mean, it would have to be fucking a fixed. Was that an outside camera, right? Or would it be able to take
I
the
would say so.
pressure?
Yeah, I'm sure it would.
Is it like the? It ain't like the ocean though, huh? Space is like a
Uh,
vacuum, and the ocean is like pressure. Like the deeper you go,
right.
right? Okay, yeah. Sorry,
And in the
guys.
vacuum of space, I don't know how sealed the camera would be. Maybe it is, maybe it ain't. If it's not sealed, it wouldn't matter because the vacuum would be inside of it, the same as the outside.
Well, yeah, right. But the shaky part is what's weird to me because I mean, it's not like the fucking a strong
Right.
gust of wind is up there to
It should be pretty damn well mounted. And you know a freaking spaceship ain't shaking like that all the fucking time.
Nah.
Unless they were under power or something, which could be, yes.
Well, what if they slow? I don't know. This is dumb shit, but I mean, well, like maybe, what if they like slowed it
Brakes?
down? If they slowed it down a little bit, would it be less
I
fucking
don't know.
steady? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that shit works either.
If you
What?
watch it a little closer, you can probably find mistakes if it's fake.
Duh. I love you too. Have a great day. I don't give a shit if you're barely awake or not. Get the fuck out. Be careful. Let the dogs outside. Sorry about that, guys. Very unprofessional Monday show today. Um,
Why? It's fucking any different than any other day.
I don't know. I fucked up twice. I feel like I feel like I'm just constantly fucking up this episode.
Well, I can see your confusion because of that mistaken assumption that you should carry your gun loaded.
Yeah. Listen. I feel like we could make a whole show about that, because I just am baffled. Maybe not a whole show, but at least a good segment of it. But I'm fucking baffled. I don't understand it. I don't get it. None of it. None of the one in the chamber or the taking the gun completely apart. Both of them. Don't get it. Never had it happen to me before. 3 times. The 2 times other than this time, I've had the officer fucking take the extra one out. There's always 15 in the magazine, so he can't put it back in. So he always hands me my bullet and hands me my gun with the slide rack back and hands me the magazine.
I I don't get it. I mean, I when I first started carrying, I carried without one in the chamber for somewhere short of a week.
That you said when you first started carrying, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
and it pretty quickly dawned on me that it was not a good idea.
Well, when I was growing up as a kid, I always was under the fucking impression that guns blew holes into people, so I just never pulled the trigger unless I fucking knew that I wanted to blow a hole into something, whether it be a tree or a can or a rat or fucking whatever. Not a rat like an animal, not like a stool pigeon.
Oh, okay.
My
Reason why it's not on recorded public forum.
yeah, yeah. I mean an animal rat. What's up, my sore biceps? Oh, my sore biceps back. What's up, man? What's going on? Muscles? That's what I'm gonna call you from
It's
now on.
been gay for that, I'd say.
What's up, muscles? Asper cream. I said this.
Trivoltaren gel.
Yeah.
I can, I swear to God, that shit worked a miracle.
My traps are sore right now. I was doing a lot of fucking the reverse curls, and oh my god.
Oh, I thought you meant from nervous tension of having your gun, you know,
Yeah, right.
being informed about carrying in the chamber.
Please don't let him look up my social security number. Please don't let him look up my social security number. Oh shit, no. Yeah, no. There was no nervousness. The nervousness didn't start until he came back to the car and was like, "Do you usually always carry with one in the chamber?" I'm like, "This is a cop, so this is a trick question. Like, what the fuck? You know, what kind of question is this, man?" Um,
Yeah.
the Darwin Award winner found out about holes. I like the Darwin Award things, so let's check it out. I do like those. Oh, this is on Twitter. Tweedly diddly dee. Yeah, continuous me.
Tell me they some idiot with a gun thing.
It probably. I feel like it is. Twitter's
I
used
do
for
too.
your. Oh wait, this just took me to my fucking main page. Oh shit, Mr. Guns and Gear got some shit up here. Nice little fucking some booty shorts in the club. Hold on. Let me share this with you guys. Damn it. OBS, piece of shit. Okay. Video starting now. Give Tony 20 seconds to respond. Oh, look at that poor old fucking. Oh my god. I went from interested to disgusted real quick. Let's let Tony finish watching this motherfucker. I usually clip has audio. I gotta re-click on your. That couldn't have been. Was that what you sent me? The Mr. Guns and Gear thing? I don't think so. That's just my main page. Yeah, this is just my regular fucking page.
Hey, this is somebody dancing on a car.
That is a group of fucking hoodlums dancing on some poor old fucking guy's car. This is ridiculous, man. What the fuck is wrong with people in this world? And this cop wonders why I don't carry with one in the fuck, or why I carry with one in the fucking chamber. I'm not seeing a video clip, man. I'm just, it sent me straight to Twitter, like random Twitter. The following media includes potentially sensitive content. View. Okay, I'm sorry. That was my fault. You're right. You you were right, Muscles. I apologize. I always wanted to have a friend named Muscles, and now I do.
Well, he's only claiming one.
one muscle.
Yeah.
That's all right, man. It's the best one to have. Well, the second best one to have.
Get down!
Count the penis as a muscle.
Get down!
That's right, the muscle of love.
All right, so this is a guy.
To quote Alice Cooper.
Yeah. So now the Love Gun, to quote Kiss. So it looks like this gentleman in the vest over here behind the tree has a firearm pulled out, while the one in the gray shirt and black shorts has his hands up like he wants to fight. And I would just say, bringing a knife to a gunfight isn't the smartest idea, but bringing nothing to a gunfight is probably a worse idea. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's sensitive too. I mean, everybody here, I think, has seen someone get shot before, so there you go.
Get down!
Put your fucking hands up, pussy. Put your fucking hands up, pussy. Get down. Put your fucking hands up, pussy. Put the fucking gun down and scrap like a man, bitch.
Yeah.
Scrap like a man, bitch. Put your motherfucker, I'm gonna think like that. Ow! Ow!
Hey, he told you to get down, buddy.
Put your fucking hands up, pussy. Put your fucking hands up, pussy. Get down. Put your fucking hands up, pussy. Put the fucking gun down and scrap like a man, bitch. Scrap like a man, bitch.
I feel like there's a big age difference between these two gentlemen. The howling at the end is just perfect. Hey, stop being a pussy, you bitch ass nigga. Ow! Ow! Oh my god. Yeah, that's pretty fucking good. Owned. Fiery says owned. Yeah, gut shot. Yeah. He'll live more than likely. Unless that was one of them like fucking crazy hollow rounds with like shards in it or something.
Gutter Boy deserved what he got.
Yeah.
just for being that fucking stupid.
Now listen, there was obviously an age discrepancy there too. Like the guy that shot him looked like he was fucking way old. Like, listen, what I like to fight. I actually enjoy to fight from time to time. Still, even as a fucking middle aged man. But you never fight somebody that's outside of your fucking wheelhouse, one way or the other, lower than you or fucking way higher than you. You know, you ain't gonna fight some 7 foot tall, 350 pound yoked giant, and you ain't gonna fight some 65-year-old fucking fisherman vest wearing old ass man.
Especially if he's holding a fucking gun in his hand.
Right, giving him as much power as probably a 7 foot 2 tall giant. Because I mean, you see that it only I don't even think that old man broke a sweat unless he was nervous.
The kid, I'd say, is lucky he didn't get shot in the fucking face.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, because I mean, I don't know. I would have to be in that position myself, but I don't think I would have killed him. I don't think.
No, but the guy was pointing the gun directly at his fucking face.
Oh yeah, and still had enough wherewithal to fucking that. I would say that that is a clean shoot, 100% of the way, clean shoot. Because
Uh,
he could have also ended that guy.
I
He,
don't know. I'll bet there's questions raised about it because that poor gunshot victim was unarmed.
yeah, but he literally the words out of his mouth were, "I'm gonna take that fucking gun from you." You ain't taking my gun. That's a shootable offense. But I don't think he, I don't know.
Yeah, look, asshole, you only managed to take one bullet.
Yeah, yeah. And the guy, I mean, we don't know. The guy could have been some a male Karen or something like that. Get down. I didn't like how he was telling him to get down. Who the fuck are you? I would be telling the motherfucker, get out of here. Get out of here. Go home. Or I will shoot you. That's what I was always told anyway. It was a long time ago, but the class that I did take, they said to state that you're going to shoot them if they don't fucking comply. Or if they're
Bang!
still, yeah.
Get out!
Bang, 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 bang. Stop!
Well, then when the cops show up, you can say, well, I did tell him to stop loudly.
Yeah, super loud. But yeah, here's what we know: the
Ears
shooter.
might have been ringing at the time I said it.
There's a Oz says there's a 30-year age difference. So yeah, fuck it. And Muscle says if he's lucky, a colostomy bag in his future. But yeah, 30-year age difference, man. That kid deserved to be shot. That man deserved to be shot. He acted like
Yeah,
a kid
the
for
guy
real.
looks just standing there. He looks kind of frail.
Yeah, and he had his shit low ready. Wasn't necessarily a threat to the guy. Low ready. Don't come any closer. Get down. Get down. And he took his shirt off. Fucking take that gun from you. Famous last words. I'm gonna add that to the list. I'm gonna take
So
that.
that is a good.
Yeah, famous last words. I'm gonna take that fucking gun from you. Bang. Ah. Here's what we do know: the shooter and the one shot, not French.
Uh,
Yeah.
the old dude could have said, one of those movie uh, off the cuff quips like "blow it out your ass" or something like that.
Yeah. Those don't come to you as quick as you would think, though. That's usually an afterthought. Like, damn it, I should have said this. It would have been really cool.
Well, if he's showing the video, he could do a voiceover.
Yeah, that's true. Just edit it. All of a sudden, the audio stops. You just hear a fan in the background. Fucking punk. You feel lucky, punk. All right. That That was a good one. Thank you, Muscles.
When
Appreciate
did
it.
when did that happen? No,
Uh,
324. There's a date in the corner,
let's
but I can't see
see.
it.
Tweet. It was tweeted out 9:22 a.m. June 18th, 2022.
The hell, that may be one of the shootings they're talking about on the news.
Yeah, cause look, so I typed in gun news and can't find shit about none of these shootings that you're fucking talking about. Oh wait, no, there's one. Texas gun owner shoots teen during alleged attempted robbery. That's the only shooting that I see. Not all else I'm seeing is lawmakers race to pass gun reform. Trudeau ramps up war on guns. Gonna lose my gun again, Idaho deputy said minutes after fatally shooting man in mental health crisis. Oh, okay.
The thing in Washington D.C. just happened at that unpermitted event.
A
Gotta
podcast.
be sure and include that.
Is there a hey Muscles? Is there a timestamp? If you can give me a timestamp of like something interesting, I'll definitely. I can't play a whole podcast. Shit, I'm ready to fucking wrap this motherfucker up now. I can't play. I can't play a whole podcast.
For some reason, I'm fucking hungry as hell this morning. Dude, but
I mean, we could kind of come close to finishing it up though. But yeah, if you got a timestamp though, for sure, I'll fucking of him saying like why or what or where or whatever, anything explaining the incident. Yeah. Or I could go through it and play it again Wednesday.
yeah, we can grab it. Once you grab it, save it. We'll take a look at it.
Maybe that'll be the fucking. We could make that like a topic of the show. Good shoots, because I do have actually a couple of videos. Active self
Why would
protection.
you?
Oh, I love this fucking guy. Active self protection. I like that guy. He's the one that usually has like people from Brazil and weird shit like that, like on security cameras, like shootings and shit.
Oh yeah.
Just found it. Maybe play the first couple minutes. All right, let me see. I'll give it a shot. Let's see. Defender shoots stalker in front of. Yes, this is it in front of house.
I tell him to get down on the ground and to stop.
Holy
The whole
shit.
time I'm trying to give verbal
That's
commands, and he's
loud as fuck. Hold on. Hold on. All right, you ready? It's loud as fuck, headphones users.
Okay.
I'm playing it in 3, 2, 1.
he's threatening me and telling me to shoot him. I knew that he owned a SIG, and so I thought he was going for his gun. We're very close. It's at that point that I pull the trigger in the center of his chest, and he just drops.
Hey gang, have you ever watched an ASP video and thought to yourself, man, what happened when the dust clears? Someone's just been in a defensive shooting, they've had to deploy a firearm.
They did what?
I said it can be as loud as you want because I mute YouTube.
Oh,
To protect themselves and their families.
well, the way that he explained it kind of isn't the way. Can I rewind it? Where can I rewind this at? I guess I can't. Once I press play on Active Self Protection podcast.
Then what happens? Firearms legal protection is there, so you win the fight after the fight, and you're able to carry on with your life. Defensive legal memberships abound. There's a lot of companies out there. Firearms legal protection is the only one that Active Self Protection recommends. They're helping to train and educate the self-defense community, and that is
I'm just doing their ad read right now. But yeah, fucking. He said that he kept coming closer, and then he said something about he knew that he had a SIG somewhere. He knew that he owned a SIG. So the closer he got, he shot him. But that ain't what happened. Well, there's no rewind or fast forward button here. Maybe I gotta fucking subscribe to their channel or something. I don't know what the fuck this is.
Well,
I could fast forward.
you have to think about it. If you talk to a lot of law enforcement people, they'll all agree that eyewitness testimony is usually
Useless.
shaky as hell as far as reliability because of the way people react in situations like that.
Well, yeah, you could have somebody that like super overreacts.
Well, and they're talking about, like when you get in a situation like that, you tend to have tunnel vision and you become acutely focused on way less of the scenario, you know, surrounding parts of the scenario. So it's entirely possible that this guy don't even realize that the dude even took his shirt off. I'm
Yeah.
not saying, but I mean, that's just how focus kind of works when you're stressed like that.
No, yeah, I know what you're saying. There, but because yeah, when you're in that mind state, yeah, things change, and I could definitely see tunnel vision happening in that guy's. Reporter's name is Gutkowski. Gutshotsky. Oh shit. All right, let's. We didn't do the religion thing yet, huh? The confusing morals of religious Bible stories.
uh,
No,
we haven't.
that was off air, I think. So me and my wife, we're talking about Bible stories and bullshit like that, and fucking around or whatever. And Jonah and the whale came up. Her uh, morality or her view of the story or her lesson learned from the story, I guess, was to listen to God or you'll be punished.
I'm sure that was the intended lesson.
Mine is though is the way that I look at it is to go with your gut and don't listen to God because anybody who is not familiar with the story of Jonah and the whale, it's been a long time, but it's pretty much Jonah, good Christian feller, talks to God from time to time. God
No,
comes,
he would have been a Jew.
good Jew feller, um, great Israelite, good hell of a guy. God comes down, tells this motherfucker, hey, listen, I want you to go over to Nineveh. They're doing a bunch of fucking butt fucking and child molestation and fucking debauchery and drinking and idol worship. Go over to Nineveh, tell these son of a bitches to stop it or I'll destroy them. He fucking says, but you know what goes on. You know the type of shit that goes on in Nineveh, right? You know that like you want me to go over there and tell them to stop the murder and the sodomy and expect me to not get sodomized and murdered? No thanks. God says, look, go do the shit or I'll fuck you up. So Jonah says, you know what? I'll take my chances with God fucking me up versus the Ninevites fucking me up. I'm gonna get on this boat and get the fuck out of here. Gets on a boat. God's mad that he ran away. Sends a fucking storm. The people on the boat figure out that he's an Israelite and that his God is mad at him. Just throw him off the boat. Whilst thrown off the boat, gets swallowed by a fucking whale. Whale carries him back to Nineveh, shits him out, and there he is. So he's like, okay, well, I don't want to get eaten by a whale again or anything crazy to happen to me, so I'm going to go tell these people to stop. The only reason that these debaucherous Ninevites fucking listened to Jonah was because they heard the story from the fishermen when they got back about the Israelite, the Jew God, and about the Israelite, and his Jew God being mad at him and fucking sent a storm and then he got ate by a whale. And then now here this guy is back again. So the only reason they listened to him is because he got ate by a whale and survived. And they saw that the Jewish God wasn't fucking around. My interpretation of is if he went there without going through all that shit, without saying fuck you God and running away, he would have got sodomized and killed probably.
I think God would have protected him there. My lesson to be learned from that stealth fucking ocean.
Don't do any boating when you're running away from God.
Yeah, keep her overland, guys.
Yeah. But yeah, but there's a lot of confusing fucking Jonah Wick, yeah. People keep asking me if I'm back. And I'm thinking, yeah, I'm back. Um, out of the
Back in New
whale.
York group.
Back in Nineveh. But yeah, so fucking. But yeah, there's a lot of confusing shit out there like that though. Like I mean, Adam and Eve. Is the moral of that story fucking women are
Don't
bad?
listen to the bit.
Yeah. Your wife has bad ideas and don't pay attention to any of them. But I mean, like we all know, okay, the Bible, it's not literal. Some of us believe that the Bible was propaganda that was written just to keep people in line, keep
I'll
people
be right
scared.
back.
All right. Some people think that it was written, at the. This is, and my belief too, is the time that it was written, it was pretty much a fucking shitting on the Romans piece, like. But yeah, this is kind of a two-person conversation at the very least. But I would say that the Bible is filled with confusing fucking shit, and I was going somewhere with it, but I have to look at my notes. Horrible time for Tony to go get up and get a fucking snack. Let's see. I'm hungry too. I should just end the show and then hang up, and then fucking when Tony comes back, no one's here, and I'll be like, what the fuck?
I never went that fucking far.
Whatever, motherfucker. But yeah, so with all the moralities in the Bible and everything, right? Let's get on the
Yeah.
imagination train for a second here, okay? I mean, let's play pretend real fast. What if the Bible was written in a time where guns were prevalent? Or not even necessarily prevalent, but around. Do you think that anything would be added into that? Do you think that there would be shit about guns? Like, how do you think God would look at guns?
Uh, I don't think there would be any difference because there was ways to kill people back then.
Right.
Uh, maybe in David and Goliath, he'd have used a Beretta.
Glock 18.
Oh no, it would have been something in 22 short.
22 short. Yeah, we still got to make it an interesting story, huh? And then David pulled the littlest pistol he could find out of his fucking sandal. But yeah, assigning a god to an unexplained phenomenon. Holy shit, that's a fast stone cast. Yeah. But yeah, I mean that I don't know. You guys know that I grew up Catholic, and my my views are kind of like weird. I'm torn in the middle. Just as much as I think that the government has lied to us, I think that religion has lied to us as well. Um, Definitely organized religions, I always have to take a second side eye look at. Like,
Of course,
what are you motherfuckers up to? You know, that kind of shit. So,
because having those humans that are standing between you and God, there's where the damned corruption comes in.
well, yeah. Yeah, and the thing is though, and I mean even in like TV shows, like the fucking Walking Dead is supposed to be about zombies, but it ended up being about how bad humans are. Like the humans are a bigger threat than a fucking zombie. So like you said, us dealing with people and shit, it's just fucking people are the worst. Like we should really find a way to like get together and come together and at least be on common ground about one major thing, and that is freedom. My freedom to do whatever the fuck I want to do and then deal with the consequences. Just the Bill of Rights. That should be it. And I don't want to take religion too much into state. I don't really like mixing both of them, even though when America was founded, it was founded under Christianity and, all that shit. But Ten Commandments and the Bill of Rights. If you take the religion out of the Ten Commandments or whatever and just make it a fucking whatever, a bill of, the 10 laws or whatever the fuck, I don't know. If we lived by the Bill of Rights and the Ten Commandments, this would be a perfect fucking world. Perfect world. There'd still be assholes and cocksuckers in it, but we could stone them or crucify them or whatever the fuck. It don't matter.
Shoot him.
Shooting squad. Yeah, we're more advanced than the Bible days. But I don't know, man.
I'm kind of with you. If we lived by the moral ethics set aside in the Ten Commandments and the Bill of Rights, we would be in a better place.
It says somewhere about Jesus tells people to buy swords. did he have on an NRA cap, an NSA cap, National Sword Association?
Well, there was plenty of times in the Bible that God told his people to go to war.
Well, yeah, what was that one thing where he had all the fucking Israelites walk around the fucking thing? Like they had to walk circles around with the, what's it called? You know what it's called, the box. The Ark of the Covenant. That was like the Ark of the Covenant was a weapon, wasn't it? Pretty much?
I don't know that it was a weapon, but it was power source, I'm sure.
Well, they used it as a weapon one time in one verse. I know that for sure. Um, they show when the passage is taken in context, Luke 22:36 through 38. Jesus is also aware of fulfilling prophecy and makes a surprising statement that 2 swords are enough. He said to them, "But now if you have a purse, take it, and also a bag, and if you don't have a sword, sell your cloak and buy one." But what if it gets cold at night without that cloak? When Jesus warns his disciples that things are about to get rough, meaning he is about to be arrested and crucified, he tells them, if you don't have a sword, sell your cloak and buy one. Yeah. So Jesus was about defending yourself. And if Jesus was about defending yourself, then God was about defending yourself. And that answers my question. Guns in the Bible? Yes.
Certainly.
Yes.
I mean, Cain killed Abel, so right there.
Yeah, if Abel had a sword, that rock wouldn't have been shit.
That's right.
I'm like, oh, you're coming at me with a rock, motherfucker? Put it down. Get down. Get down.
You got a rock, I got a Glock.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Stabs him in the chest. One major thing, tapping intergalactic ass, the final frontier. Yeah, that'd be cool. That's one thing that I wouldn't mind aliens for, is to see what kind of pussy they got.
God.
We will have it once radical Islam and communism is destroyed. Yeah, good luck with that. That's just like the U.S. needs enemies. It's just like the NRA needs a fight to cause for, even if they got to create one. Fucking U.S. needs enemies, even if they got to create one. Because it
Go
does.
back to fucking teaching kids the proper way to use firearms, for Christ's sake.
That's it. That's it. Then we'd have an armed fucking society. Everybody would be fucking nice to each other. I think Shawnee was the one that said it. I'm sure it's not his quote, but an armed society is a polite society. You know, that's it. Simple as that.
I don't know. I try to avoid polite whenever I want to, and
Well,
I'm
I mean,
armed.
just think about some of these fucking cocksucker kids out there nowadays that are adults now, and they do whatever they want, they say whatever they want because there's no consequences. Look at these cocksuckers, muscles just shared on Twitter that were jumping on the fucking car and all that shit. Like, there's no, they're not afraid of this old man pulling out his fucking rifle and shooting through his windshield because they know he can't do that. If he does that, he's racist. There's no consequences for nobody out there nowadays. And if everybody was to be carrying a fucking firearm or some kind of an equalizer, there there would be no one out there. Everybody would be afraid of the consequence, which is a shitty way to have to force us to be nice to each other and show love to one another. Because at the end of the day, we're all people, we're all humans, and we're all fucking U.S. citizens. So, I mean, we should have the best race relations, fucking orientation relations. We should have the best of everything. But we're too fucking stupid to realize that we have in this country, we have the whole world at our fingertips. We could do whatever the fuck we want. We could say whatever the fuck we want. We could have whatever the fuck we want. We could make however the much fuck we want. But everybody has been taking this for granted for so fucking long and have no consequences for none of their stupidity that they do that it's just like a fucking free for all now.
Yep.
It's a free for all. Boys dress like girls and girls dress like boys. Hold on your hats. It's a free for all. If everyone was allowed to carry as stated in the Bill of Rights, there would be no soft targets anymore. That too. That too. That would end a lot of these fucking weird nerds going into fucking preschools, shooting them up and shit like that. For sure. If they knew that there was a couple of fucking people in there and they didn't know who they were with guns.
Well, see, that's one of the things that I think is the potential good idea about allowing people to carry in school is the fact that nobody knows if they are or not.
Yeah.
So a potential gunman would probably try to avoid that if he had no idea how many people in there were carrying a gun.
Yeah.
Which is one of the reasons why I support that sort of thing.
Absolutely, yeah. And we had
Gun-free zones are fucking stupid.
yeah. Yeah, it's just like everybody says if the laws go through that everybody has to turn in their guns, a good chunk of legal gun owners would give their shit up, and in a perfect world for the liberals, the fucking everybody would give their gun up, and then only criminals would have guns. So the world would be a gun-free zone. This is just fucking ridiculous. The world that we live in has gone so fucking left, it's weird. And I don't even mean left politically. I just mean took a fucking zigged where they should have zagged.
If you look throughout history of mass shootings, just throwing the mass shooting out there as
Well, yeah.
one reference point, there were a whole lot less mass shootings coinciding, coexisting, something or other,
Yeah.
coinciding with there being a lot less gun control.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing though, is if the Fed would fall back a little bit and just actually let us live our lives and stop making big deals out of everything, they would be bored. There'd be nothing for them to do, and they'd probably have to end up fucking laying off or getting rid of a lot of these fucking agencies that are useless that they have. A lot of these alphabet fucking agencies that are worthless. But no, we need to keep fucking Biden's cousin in fucking with a job. We need to keep that shitty in-law that ain't worth a shit. We need to keep him in the ATF, so we got to keep the ATF.
Yeah, we got to keep all these fucking condom ads employed.
Yeah. Anti-Pearl hasn't worked since 1978, but we need a treasurer. So fucking
Shit.
What's today's holiday? Juneteenth. What you got? The Tootsie Roll? Let me see you Tootsie Roll. I was gonna do a fucking I was gonna do a super song. Norfolk Jazz Jubilee Quartet. I think Muscles is an old guy. Muscles is an old
Uh,
guy. 'Cause this is This is my sore biceps version of black music.
Tell me we're not culturally appropriating something.
Yeah, I kind of did. Juneteenth, yeah, we're taking it back, Tony. We're taking it back, motherfuckers.
Yeah, at least we can pick a fucking date.
Yeah, yeah, Juneteenth. What the fuck? That sounds stupid. Why is sounding stupid the cool thing in the 2020s?
Goddamned if I know.
It's super cool to not be able to fucking read anymore, ain't it?
Evidently.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I
All right.
swear to God that every year the society gets dumber and dumber.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. But it's because there's no incentive for anything. Like there's who gives a fuck? These kids nowadays could do whatever the fuck they want to. Law-abiding citizens are stuck in a corner while all these other assholes, these Antifa assholes, these the George Soros presents Black Lives Matter assholes, all these motherfuckers have no idea of what a repercussion for their actions are.
No.
None of them. They don't give a fuck
Why
about
you
what's
need
going
to
on.
beat your fucking kids more.
That'll help. That's really that's a fucking start at least, for sure. But
Teach the little bastards that there are penalties
with GoDaddy
for
payment.
misbehaviors.
yeah, yeah. You can't jump on people's cars, even if they're old white men. You have to leave them alone. Those are actually old people are the ones you should old people and kids. Whoever the fuck is bullying old people and kids needs to be fucking shot. No, I'm sorry. I don't want to make guns look bad. Need to be fucking drawn and quartered. Let's bring that back. I was gonna say hanged, but that's kind of racist. I guess that could be viewed as racist. So let's draw and quarter people.
How the hell can hanging be used as racist when the
Lynching,
more white guys were lynching's different than hanging.
well, if you're lynched, you're hung by the neck. If you're hanged, you're hung by the neck.
But if you're hanged through due process. If you're lynched, you're not.
Well, yeah, okay, that is true. Hence lynch mobs and such. I got you.
And there was a fair number of white guys that got drug out of jails and lynched too.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm just saying, drawn and quartered
Just,
still sound it. It's even gonna hurt them. It's gonna hurt people worse. So
I mean, let's face it, there's a fundamental difference between us seeing white guys hung and the black folks seeing black guys hung is we know the white fuckers probably deserved
Bonnie says the wood
it.
chipper. Or save shark populations by chumming for 'em. Just grind up people while they're still alive.
Uh,
Any last words while you start on their toes?
nope.
Tarred and feathered, that's a good one. So Chacombs have more shark fin soup. The holiday to celebrate for their
Chai
accomplishments.
toms.
I don't give a fuck, man. Do I look like a fisherman? I'm a city boy. I hunt possums.
It's amalgamation of abbreviation of Chinese communist.
I'm gonna play this first one for Muscles, man. Appreciate you coming back, Muscles. Hold on, I gotta play this one. This is the African Aviation. African Aviation. Hold on a second. Muscles wants to help us fucking celebrate Juneteenth like some soldiers. Come on. Oops, something went wrong. God damn it, why?
Because you don't carry one in the chamber.
Yeah. No, I do carry one in the chamber. That's what went wrong. That's what went wrong. I want to play this because this is funny. Oops, something went wrong again. Dang it.
Get,
What? Are you helping or
come
hurting
on.
me?
I'm not doing anything.
Oh, okay. What? Are you rushing me?
I am. I got my ignition switch custom delivered to me by the post office.
Okay, hold on.
I didn't figure it'd show up until my mail lady got here at about 4 o'clock.
We're wrapping it up right now, Tone.
All right.
I just got I wanted to put this thing on. African airplane compilation. African airplane.
Oh, God. So. Okay, we got time now. I'm no longer hungry.
Well, yeah, I figured you went to go get a snack.
We can go get a snack. Hey,
I'm gonna play one more time for you. African aviation. Oh well. Oh, the. I don't think the propellers don't supposed to go there. Oh my god. Alright. I'm fucking Tony's gonna watch this and I'm done. We lost 2 subscribers too, everybody. Hallelujah.
who they were.
We're weeding out the weebs. But we
Probably the
got
2 Patreons.
no. One of them is gone though. I'll let you guess. It was the more expensive one. They're gone.
Well, I wasn't getting anything out of it anyway.
Nah, I'm really not either. So we're fine. All right, that's it for me. You got anything you want to shout out, plug, holla at?
Hell no.
All
Good
right.
day, everybody.
Have a good one, everybody. Happy Juneteenth, and carry on.
I thought we was going to get by without saying it.
Nope, we're celebrating Juneteenth. All right.
On the 20th.
Yeah, tomorrow. Today? No, it was yesterday. I don't care. I'm pretty sure that if there's one holiday you could be late for, it's Juneteenth. Get
Not
it?
right.
Butterfly, that's old.
You
Let
know,
me
it
see the Tootsie
came
Roll.
about because the South was way late in Emancipation Proclamation.
Yeah. Somebody told Texas what was going on, though. I think 1883, 1886.
It was 1865, but it was like summer.
Yeah. All right. Have a good day, everybody. Happy Juneteenth.
Good day.